Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we will see how we can generate a test coverage report for a gradle project using Jacoco, and then we will enable Sonarqube to read this test coverage report and display it on the Sonarqube dashboard. This is going to be an addition to our Sonarqube playlist. I have already made a video on Sonarqube setup and how to analyze a code base using Sonarqube. If you haven't checked that video yet, you can watch it using the I button or from the link in the description. So without any further ado, let's start with this video. In this video, today we will see how we can use Jacoco with Sonarqube. We will also see how we can generate a test coverage report for our code base, and then how we can enable Sonarqube to read test coverage report, and we will also verify the code coverage on Sonarqube dashboard. So first I'll show you the code base which we have used in our last video where we have done the Sonarqube setup. So I'll show you. So we have this project called Snake and Ladder. So we have few classes written over here. Okay, along with this we also have a test package where I have few tests around these classes. What I'm going to do next is I'll show you the Sonar dashboard which we have created in the last video. So this is that dashboard for the Snack and Ladder code base. So here on the overall code we have few information like number of bugs, vulnerabilities, security hotspots, then the number of code smells we have on our code base, and then we have the information about the tech debt effort which is 31 minutes, and we also get the information about the number of unit tests you have in your code base. Along with this we have coverage information. This value is right now 0% because though we have test present in the code base, but Sonarqube is not able to read the information about the coverage. Okay, so for that we will be using Jacoco, which will be generating a report for that, and by reading that report Sonarqube should be able to tell the coverage of your code base. Okay, that's a brief about this Sonarqube dashboard. We will quickly jump to the process. So what we need to do, I'll go to the code base first. So here we need few things to enable Jacoco first. So in the build.gradle, so as we are using a gradle project, so the first thing we need to do here is we need to add the Jacoco plugin so that we can generate coverage report. So the first thing I'll do, I'll simply add a Jacoco plugin. So you can simply add ID Jacoco in the plugin section, and this will add the Jacoco plugin. So once we add the Jacoco plugin, there is a task called Jacoco test report which gets created automatically. So we simply need to add this line finalized by Jacoco test report under the test task, so that this task will generate the test reports, and then we can configure this gradle task to run after the test. So for that you need to add this snippet. So here under Jacoco test report, what I'm saying is it depends on tests. So report generation will wait until your test task completes, and then only it will create the report. Okay, so here by default you will get a HTML report, but to enable the XML report you have to add this line where under reports you just need to pass xml.enable true. Okay, and this will create your XML report. Here one thing to notice is though we are getting HTML test report by default, we still need to add XML based test report because Sonarqube supports XML reports. Okay, so once we add this configuration, the next thing we can do is we can simply mention the version of the Jacoco. So here I'll be using 0.8.7 version. Okay, so that's it. That's about the configuration part. Once your configuration is done, you simply refresh your Gradle, let all the changes be loaded. So this is all about the build.gradle file configuration. Now the next thing you need to do is you simply go to your Sonarqube directory. So here under Sonarqube directory we have this conf folder. Okay, so I have already shown these different folders and its usages in my last video. If you haven't seen that video, you can watch it from the I button or from the link in the description. There you will also get to know how we have set up the entire Sonarqube server from scratch, and also how we have analyzed a code base using Sonarqube. So those things you will get to know from that video. For now, I need to show you one more property which we need to add to this Sonar properties file, so that your test coverage report can be generated on the Sonarqube dashboard. So for that, let's go at the end of this file. So here if you see, I have added a property Sonar Jacoco report path, and this is build reports Jacoco test and then the XML file. So here you have to add this path of your build folder where your XML will get generated. So by default, if you don't specify any path in the configuration, it simply generates your XML file here. Okay, I'll also show you in the project structure where it gets generated. So for that I need to build the project. So I'll simply save this configuration for now. Okay, and then all we need to do is we need to run the Sonarqube command. Okay, so in the last video I've shown you that we used to run this command where we have this gradle Sonarqube with some properties. So I have also shown these properties on my first video, where we have set up the server and then we ran the Sonarqube and then we analyze the code. So there I have shown how you get this command from the Sonarqube dashboard only. So for now I'll skip that part. I'll simply show you after all the configuration and properties. You just simply need to run this command again, so that your test and your Jacoco task will get executed again and everything will get loaded on your dashboard. So let this complete. So now this build is successful. Now we can go to our Sonarqube dashboard. So here we are. Earlier this was showing that the coverage was 0%. Let's refresh this. So I'll simply refresh the dashboard. So yeah, here if you see, now this got updated to 80.39%, right? And if you click here, you can see this thing in details. So here you will see different files. You can go to them and you can simply check the files. Right here you will simply see that the green ones are the lines which are covered and the red ones which are not covered. So in this way you can also increase your coverage by checking which line needs to be covered, and you can simply go ahead and add the relevant test and your coverage will come up. So yeah, that's about the test coverage, where Sonarqube gives you a detailed analysis of your code base, using which you can simply get to know which all lines needs to be covered. So yeah, that's about the Sonarqube test coverage. So now let's also check the code base where we have generated the report. So here so under the build folder we have this folder reports, under which we have Jacoco. So here we have Jacoco test report, for which we have provided the path in the Sonar properties. And similarly, if you click on this, you will see this is a XML report. And if you go to HTML folder, you will see, as I mentioned, that we have a default report in HTML. So you can simply check this HTML on a browser. So here on the browser, you will see a detailed coverage report of your code base. So here you can see all the percentages, and then there are different attributes you can go through. For now, I'll simply go to the package, and inside this you have access to different classes. If you click on any of the classes, you should be able to see the exact code of your code base, and then anything which is marked with green, that means it is covered with test, and anything which is marked with red is not covered. So let's go to this. So if you see, there is this ladder factory written on our code base which are not covered with tests. So in this way you can get the detailed report of your code base, and these reports will definitely help you to improve your code coverage. So that's about the coverage report. So yeah, that's about the code coverage using Jacoco with Sonarqube. So if you find this video helpful, please like this video and share this video with your friends. And also, if you want me to make specific topic related to Sonarqube, then please let me know in the comment section. I will be happy to make those videos. So yeah, that's it for today. At the end, I would like to give you a walkthrough of our channel. So here, if you go on the home page, it looks something like this. And if you go under video section, you will get to see the different videos which I have uploaded till now. So there are a lot of topics I have covered. So if you feel that any of them could be useful to you, go ahead and watch it. And if you have any suggestion or advice about the videos or any feedback, feel free to let me know in the comment section. That's all about this video. If you learned something from this video, please hit the like button. And if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press that bell icon so that you get notified for our upcoming new videos. Thank you for watching.